Let's do it. Got the fight on this side. Hogwarts on this side. Lego.
Over here!
Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Won't get away!
Accio! Expelliarmus!
You got it.
Accio!
I thought I did this yesterday.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Wait, I didn't save. Expelliarmus.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
What?
Highwing's fine. I'm keeping an eye on her.
Yes.
She's safe, Poppy, I promise.
Safe.
Good. Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far from it.
You said you had news about the poachers, and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing. Does the name Horntail Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not. Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poachers spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Seriously? Sorry. If you ever meet Gran, this trip will never happen.
Keeping things from Gran, aren't we?
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
Whatever gave her that idea?
This way.
We going doubts? Another pre-fight?
A centaur. Tread carefully.
Yeah, you got good eyesight because I don't see nothing.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true.
Deontay Wilder
Our
said to
kind
fight.
is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
Certainly a charmer.
That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking with a few villagers in Hogsmeade. I'm not sure why. Perhaps that's why the centaurs are suspicious.
Look, vamos.
That's the third time I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that
No
too.
reaction to.
It's almost like there's something in the
get
water.
Why you walking so slow, girl?
This is odd.
What is it?
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
Of course. Gear slot, always full. Yo, we got a lot of roads we need to get rid of. Whoa. This one's cool. Anything in the 30s is going to keep that though. Increasing damage with Ascendio. See, that one's good. So what do I have so much of that? Could have sold that for some nice. I think I have a lot of D's, yep. Gone. Gone. Keep that one. This one can go. This one can go. Trade 7 spots there at least. First to go off. Okay.
Revelio. This is goblin metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Yes.
Poachers were here. All sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here.
Merlin.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
So where we going now? Oh god, I gotta follow you again.
How do goblin and poacher interests align?
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Can I kill him?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Hard to say from up here. Let's get a better lay of the land.
Wrong button.
I'm not bragging. That's just the truth, that is. Can't help me natural gifts now, can I? I'll never get lost, me. Always got me wits about
They
it.
come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves.
How do you expect us to get past all of them with this illusion? Explain that to me. Well,
And where did I set my traps? Was it lower or upper Hogsmeade?
Potato!
Accio! Incendio! Main one!
What have you done?
Accio!
Confringo!
Expelliarmus!
How dare you?
Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
Still momentum.
You got a you haven't the knack at all! Reducto! You're a bit
Accio.
dodgy with your skills, aren't you, sweetheart?
I got no.
Head in the clouds, this one. Let me out.
Expelliarmus!
Is this what they teach in her
Confringo!
It's okay, cuz.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding the Minister for Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out. Revelio.
We had a cannon over here the whole time, man. I don't use everything up like that. I could have repaired the bridge. I'll do it. I'll be nice. First, I'll look at some of this gear. Face where it can go on too. Apparently, this robe is better. Woo! I like this one though. That was nice. Goes with the fit nice. Yeah, what I was gonna do.
Reparo.
Since that fool broke it. Poacher tan.
What in Merlin's name?
Are those dragons?
The fuck? They fighting dragons up in here, dude?
It's a dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now, and the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so much. Likely taking bets and spreading the word, given how crowded it is here. How could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted. That's it. Like that, it's the word.
Don't know what Victor was thinking, striking a bargain with Cronius Totalis. Revelio.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
Nah, they say we go too far. The violence isn't going to get us what we want. I say, if every last wizard is run through with a blade, then violence is going to get me precisely what I want.
Why, it's a grapple, you are.
Expelliarmus, Confringo.
No.
What I wouldn't give to be
Revelio.
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
Not a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we? Look, they've got a dagger. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Why am I walking so slow? I hate that. Shit.
Hello, Hamora. All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
Let's make them count.
Careful! Ramrock will want his dragon intact! Show yourself! Get out of here!
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
No!
Confringo.
I will make it.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
What's that?
Criminal. Criminal.
Incendio.
Enjoy suffering. The lamb returns.
Accio. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. That's mine! Accio. Incendio.
time. We need to free her now before more show up.
Guardian Leviosa.
Aim for the ring at the front of her restraint.
Confringo. Repulsor. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I need to get the food real quick. Oh, damn. He got washed. Ooh. Got me some good food, too. This fight gonna be lit. Ooh. It's a little spicy.
Confringo! Expelliarmus!
I'm gonna break this shit.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Depulso!
You have her in the ring. We need to free her.
Accio. Link.
Accio!
Link took that first time.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
This way!
This way. Accio.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
Oh, no.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know. Nothing about this day was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting ring. The last thing I planned on was a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Crazy. I'm hiding that shit.
We aren't helping ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's anything the poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey. And right now, we're it. Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
Well, don't be celebrating, man. Get to the next fight.
Accio!
I did that. Shit, that was really on the next challenge. You know that.
It's time you learned the transformation spell. After you've completed the required tasks, which I'm certain will prove useful in finishing your field guide, attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
I heard Professor Weasley's voice. Map there. No, thank you. I think Big Ball Fury's up now. Oh, a spicy chicken sandwich. Well, thanks, Justin. I appreciate you, Doc.
Revelio.
Down we go.
So this is the underground harbour. Revelio.
So this is the underground harbour. Stream for the fight now is getting laggy. Everybody joining in now, huh? you on the floor, Doc?
That book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration?
I mean, I guess so.
Revelio.
Do I have to talk to her? I don't want to.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue
Seriously?
that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork.
Well, duh.
Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
What the fuck you asking me? Can't remember this shit.
The Golden Snidget.
Correct! The Snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Damn, I forgot.
Felix Felicis.
Well done! Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organised competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone,
Tyson
and the
Fury
Cloak
just showed
of
up.
Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
Oh shit, I forgot what it's called.
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false.
What?
While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used
got
to
one
change
wrong.
species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
Whatever, dude.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
So you're just gonna be sitting here the whole time?
I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this.
Want
No!
to test your knowledge on some more difficult questions?
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind.
Are you gonna spin the block in Hogsmeade? What do you mean, Doc?
Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Oh, it's close. Okay. Let me use the bathroom real quick before this fight.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we've been up to. I am hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
back. We back.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Seriously?
Revelio.
What's up, cat? All I wanted to do, mate. I'm looking fly. Lag is crazy.
Settle down, settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to
This
master.
lady.
But we
Not
needn't be
Weasley.
daunted.
Other chick. Hate her.
Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Do we now? Oh, we got one more fight before Jake Paul? My bad. I guess one more fight.
Beautifully done.
Perfectly splendid.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly,
I'm a wizard.
excelling in your schoolwork this year.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not certain I needed all the extra assignments.
And I'm certain you would not have been as successful without them. Now,
dude.
it seems you've been making good use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you can brew an impressive Edurus potion. Hopefully, you won't need it anytime soon, but it is a valuable potion to have when it is needed.
Thank you, Professor.
I will say I'm
Hell no.
especially impressed with all
Hell
you've
no.
accomplished in light of the rumors of your
Professor
extracurricular
Garlic, though?
activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all.
Why are you so
I
nosy?
was, intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your
Ronaldo's
exams.
at the fight?
Until then, well
What?
done. You are
Oh, yeah,
dismissed.
I forgot he plays for the Abu Dhabi team. What's that new spell at?
me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
I got you, dog.
My plan with the help of I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there, and bring someone who speaks gobbledygook.
LeBron's at the fight too? How? No, he's not. That's wilder.
Revelio.
People in the comment section are stupid.
Confringo. Convulso. Levioso. Revelio.
Kind of wasting my time. Alright, so let's see what we got up next. Level 22? Alright. Any of these side quests we want to do real quick. Talk to Deke. Yeah, I know about that. Oh, I want to go chill with the dragon. Let's go do that real quick. Hit a couple levels before.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Am I going the right way? Oh, that's Sebastian stuff. I don't want to go to that one. I don't want to go that one either. Why can't I just track the one I'm going for? No! Yeah, I need to go through these. Everybody trying to join the stream now. This shit freaking. Stream froze? Yep. Hopefully he gets back. Hit the super ball. Yeah, we missed it. Pop. Pop. I'm trying to go over there, but where is it at? So it was there. My bad. Boop, boop. Stream froze, everybody's bugging out.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
You gonna block out this whole thing? Yo, why is it lagging so much?
I'll say it again.
Which I have the courage to go into the
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
I return the egg. Whatever.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Look like an inferior. Pretty though. Isn't he?
Just because you know. I mean, you can't get lost.
Revelio.
have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
handy resource indeed, your field guide.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
That's going to be readable. Waste of my time. How much time I got about this egg, dog? Alright, let's try to finish this too as quick as possible.
What are you up to now?
Revelio.
Shoot the map, man. Dang it. So we have to go?
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
Accio. Incendio.
Confused. Isn't it this way?
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
It's not like her to forget.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on, and she's likely frantic about her egg.
Where we going? Teleporting? Okay.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
You?
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she is. I'm ready when you are. Good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. The poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Stupid headpiece.
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
I wonder how many they brought to capture.
Revelio.
Again.
She's fantastic.
From a distance.
how good her eyesight is?
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably like sheep. Love sheep.
How lucky for us. Or just raring for a fight.
What was that? Well, there's no coming back now. Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
She is making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
We really tried, but we're well past that.
Stop crouching.
She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
Revelio.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
I can't shoot that.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can make it out. Too much fuss.
Be friends, cuz. Dumbass. That was pretty badass.
That was brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl.
For what?
How could I have been so blind?
I could use some gold. Tips in the hat, if you please. Spare a peanut, a sickle, a galleon. Come now, don't be stingy. I could use some gold. Tips in the hat, if you please. New instruments are expensive, you know. Spare a peanut, a sickle, a galleon. Come now, don't be stingy.
Just gonna fight God, man.
I could use some gold. New instruments are expensive, you know. Spare a peanut, a sickle, a galleon. Tips in the hat, if you please. Come now, don't be stingy. New instruments are expensive, you know. Spare a peanut, a sickle, a galleon. Tips in the hat, if you please. Come now, don't be stingy. I could use some gold. New instruments are expensive, you know. Tips in the hat, if you please. Spare a peanut, a sickle, a galleon. Come now, don't be stingy. I could use some gold. Tips in the hat, if you please. New instruments are expensive, you know. Spare a peanut, a sickle, a galleon.
Let's go with Sebastian.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Hey, Baba. Bro, just not using a broom thing is really annoying.
What do you think Black White is about?
I don't want to do the quest. Can you stop doing that? Holy shit.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Shut up.
I can't believe we found ourselves trapped in that scriptorium.
Around got 8 out of 12. In his last fight.
You'll never believe what I...
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
Say less, my guy.
And don't feel sorry for
Revelio.
us. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian.
Oh, shit.
I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
Get it? Like ominous one.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
What?
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know.
I thought you Scott.
It would mean a lot.
Bang, no, mango, mango. Alright. We ain't gaining no levels though.
Revelio.
Why is this lagging so much? Never used to do this shit.
Gardens at Hogwarts are impressive.
Bang, no,
Oh, good, you're safe.
oh, duh.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Hauntel Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
The Snidget? The hell's a Snidget?
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Send me all of this through him. Shit. Alright. Let's go see my boy. Wrong one. 2 more rounds. The Tommy Fury Jake Paul fight. Bing dong, bing dong, bing dong, bing dong. I mean, I'm not tracking nothing. This boy's still up here looking through that telescope. Amit, my Indian brother.
The best one ever!
Ain't that the clown that caught us?
Hello there.
What's up, Dad?
Hello, Meat. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. Well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
She. Bang dong, my girl, bang dong.
Oh, nice
he's going down.
My young friend.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Do that! What? Accio! Expelliarmus!
Peace out. Killing all your loyalists out here, cuz. Alright, you good, you good.
Accio! Barbara, boy, something back there. Accio!
Go ahead, more of your people. Huh? I need the XP, bro. Why you not allowing me over here, huh? What I got going on over here? That got saved.
Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
What do you have in store for me this
You think I'm scared of y'all, cuz?
Accio!
Ships to shatter!
Expelliarmus! Accio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! You've one less follower, Ranrock.
Yeah.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
I got you after this, dog. Final round. Jake Paul, Tommy Fury up next.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Hogwarts Valley. Bing, dong, bang. That's it. It's the Champ Blues. Let me hit this fire shit real quick. What's up, Ludwig?
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals: Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it.
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
Amit and I can do this.
I will
You're
await
damn right
your
we
return. I shall see you soon.
Let's go, Amit.
Revelio.
Ash, the eggs. Pick it up.
Who is looking at us?
Oh, it's one of these. Jesus Christ. Bang dong, my girl, bang dong, my girl, bang dong.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio.
I cannot believe I met a goblin.
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
Shut up!
Revelio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
Revelio.
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Keep your wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
What a human.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I mean, get your ass up.
Revelio.
That was a little more than I'm used to.
Accio. Get us through this safely, Amit. You have my word. Revelio. We're being watched by a door.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
We won't get through as long as we can be seen by that eye. Revelio. Incendio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something.
Revelio.
Can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
Accio. Confringo.
There's a limit to this game.
Revelio.
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
Are you talking a little too much like you know something, dog?
If I'm translating this
Revelio.
and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
Accio. Accio. Confringo. Incendio.
Release me!
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Incendio.
Let's get this over with.
Accio.
I've been fighting since before you were born.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Not quite.
Expelliarmus.
What's this?
Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler.
Incendio.
This place is more complex than I had expected.
hopefully. I like this green one a lot, though.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio.
Oh, that's cool.
Incendio.
More.
The area's still clear. Anybody can.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio.
You can't
Incendius.
Banishment sleep.
I should have been more deaf. You won't get away with that. Why? Are you quite finished?
Expelliarmus.
You're not
Accio. Incendius.
Get it over with.
Confringo. Incendius. Accio. Confringo.
I will make you I won't be all weak, human.
Protego. Expelliarmus.
Almost.
Incendio.
Your spells glance off of Get away!
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Not quite.
Accio. Expelliarmus.
Descendo.
That's your best.
Accio.
I've been fighting since morning.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Accio. Incendio.
How many of them are there?
Collect, collect,
That
collect.
should be the last of them.
Collect, collect. Collect, collect.
Accio.
Yes, of course.
Incendio. Revelio.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodcock what we found. Accio. Revelio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
Welcome sight indeed.
The fight is about to start. Fight is about to start. Paradísimo.
Can we please talk?
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
Oh no! What's up, Ludwig?
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
Ludwig.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
That's some scary shit. The boy. How the blues go? Guess I'm optimal. They would eat a bit of the injury. Here we go. Jake Paul, Tommy Fury. Boom.
I've always said.
Wonder who lives here.
The fight is starting. The fight is
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
Well, duh.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been
He's
so
walking
distracted
out.
by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor.
And now, the
How do
trash
we want
talk
to
is
handle
over.
this?
The interviews are over. It's time to step into the ring.
Fight about to start. Perhaps we can avoid the touch. I don't know. Perhaps there's. How do we handle?
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Damn
Very well.
right.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
I actually want to watch the fight. So, we're going to get off here real quick. Save here.